Hey guys, this is YGO coming back to you with another video, and I'm here to show you my top 4 from Locals deck list of 60 card Runick Spright. Still on the 60 card pile. Made a lot of changes since then, ever since Elf got hit. So here we go. I'm gonna start off with 3 blue. Blue is the most important Spright monster, so 3 is a mandatory. 3 jet. Jet or blue, or you want to see them with any other 2s. So jet such as your spells and traps. We're also on 2 red. Since the loss of Elf, red is a little bit more important now because the recycling is a little... It's hard to recycle and keep up with the grind game as much compared to the other top decks. But I like the red. You want to see it in your hand, or another one comes up in late game. And we're at 1 carrot. I would like to play a second one, but we don't have room. Yes, a 60 card, but we just don't have room, I think. And we have a lot of ways to negate spells and traps, so 1 carrot just seems right. I wouldn't change this ratio at the moment, unless we get a ban list sometime soon. We'll see what Konami decides to do that, but that's with the Spright monsters. Now we're gonna go to the 2 engines. One of our normal summons. We're playing 3 beaver, 2 angler. Angler is insane in this deck. You can send it off Sprint, or you can send it off Hugin with whenever you have a Runick card, if you open this in your hand. So it's not always bad. It sucks if you don't have a Runick card in your hand, but you shouldn't see it that often. But if you see it with a Runick card, it's kind of insane. We have more normal summons in this deck now, and this is my take to it. I'm playing 3 divas. Diva is insane. We're getting also that new Dolphin Click and Echo, I think it's called, which I think by the time we get that, this deck is going to be hit really hard, because that new card just lets you look at your opponent's hand and Spright combo. I don't think that's going to be allowed in the TCG, so we'll see how Konami decides to hit this deck. I don't want them to, but that's probably gonna happen. Our target for Diva is the Yamatako Orochi, little octopus. This card can be treated as a level 8, so it's a tuner. So Diva plus a Runick or any Spright monster is full combo for this deck. Plus whatever you open is even more insane. I might make a second video with the combo, but this card gets you into daring, which you'll see. Then more 2s. We have the Toad lineup. We have for the Newman for the lock, the dupe for protection for battle, and the swap hook, of course, adopted as Newman. This is honestly, in this build, I think this is all you really need. You need 1 of each. This is just auto win against Kashtira. Yeah, they could play around with Birth, but if you already have a board before, they can't even do anything with this. So it's not really a big deal. And then our final 2s, we have the 1 Hyperia. Drawing cards is good. Nothing else. And we are playing a Merly, which I'll show you while we play this later on. And we are playing 3 Ash, because I think it's probably the best hand drop in the format. It's kind of like meh against Kashtira. You don't really have a anything really great to hit against that deck. I like to hit the Planet or the Prosperity when they go for 6. It's probably the best hit. But this is basically mainly for branded. I didn't play against any branded today, but it's there. And I am playing 2 Ghost Spell in the main deck. A lot of people don't like this, but I don't like getting Expulsion, so I'm maining this for branded. It's good against Runick as well. You hit the Fountain. You can also hit Notoria, the Blessing. It's not bad against that. Usually I side it out depending on my matchups, but I like it too. I see it here and there. It's not. Don't play it at 3 because I don't want to open it all the time, but it's fine at 2 right now. I'm also playing 2 Thrusts, which might seem weird because I do not play a lot of normal spells and traps in this deck, but it comes up mainly going second, and sometimes comes up with going first because a lot of people are playing a lot of hand traps in this format. So my targets are Talents and one of the better ones, Foolish Burial, and also the traps I'm playing which I show later, are good for going first or second. And here are the Runick cards. 2 Fountain. I really want to play 3, but it becomes tricky. Sometimes I open this, and I have no Runick cards, so it's just like dead in my hand. I want to play more Runick spells, but I made this deck more level 2 oriented over the Runick cards. The Runick cards are more extenders than anything. I do love drawing cards, but I want to make a stronger board that just have consistency. So that's why I'm only playing 2. Playing the best one, obviously Tip, which might get hit in the ban list. I don't want it to, but hey, Konami has to do things. We're playing also Flashing Fire. It's great against Cashiera. I usually just activate it right on the summon of whatever they have. It's just, you don't really want to let them trigger their effects. If they have more in their hand, they have more. It's just, you just have to shotgun it. We have Curses. It's an Imperm. It's good. And then we have Destruction, MST, but usually most of the time you're using it to summon. And Slumbers, which is kind of a really good card, offensively and defensively. You can banish cards from the top of their deck, get rid of their good cards, or look what they're playing and draw 3. It's just kind of insane. And then we have, we're done with that with the Runick cards. That's it. We have 3 starters. Card is crazy. I think this is how they're gonna hit. They're gonna hit Spright. I think they're gonna put this to 1. Some of my friends are saying blue, but I think starter might be the hit because this gets you to do everything. And we're also playing 1 Smashers and 1 Double Cross. Double Cross is insane. This is what makes the Newman lock, so it's crazy. Also, you can get double toed negates. It's just insane. I like this card. Ever since it came out, I've always liked this card, and I've been playing it ever since. And then we are playing 3 Imperm. This is another target I guess you can search with Thrust. Imperm's good. I like it in this format. We'll see after Syak comes out. I don't know if Imperm will be that great. Ogre and Draw are looking like very insane cards. for the coming format. Draw is good right now, but it's gonna be more insane, and I think people are gonna main deck it. I unfortunately cannot play draw in this format. I mean, not in the format, in this deck, because draw affects both players, so you don't want to draw yourself. That's why I don't play it either in the main or side. I'm not really gonna show my side deck because I'm still working on it. And the last is Evenly. This card has become a staple in this format. It's just really, really good. You do skip your battle phase a lot, but who cares if you break their board and then you're able to establish your board. Evenly got me so many games today. This card is just insane. I would even say it's ban worthy, but I feel like we need this card in this format. And that's it for the main deck, 60 cards. Now we're gonna go through the extra deck. I am playing 2 Hugin. I used to play 3 because you could play the grind game so much with 3, but now there's an easier way I can recycle this because of Merly. That's why I'm playing Merly. Merly recycles this, and we make Dragostapelia. So Merly, you send Merly with Sprint usually. Pretty much the only way you can really send it and get off the effect. And you just shuffle back Merly and shuffle back shuffle back one of the Huggins and get Dragostapelia. You get a monster negate. It's really good, and it helps for pushing for game. Because the reasoning for me having this is just I want to have big guys when I'm ready to kill my opponent, and this helped me win some games today. These are the only fusions. I've seen people play 2 of this. I really don't want to play 2 because like I think 1 is enough. You're just really trying to push for the game, and you can make this on your opponent's turn. But I'll show that in a separate video. That's it for the fusions. We are playing Herald of Pure Light for the XCs. This card, a lot of people don't play this, but this card is so good. I made it like almost every round, and it helped me come back in games or set up for a follow-up. And whenever I open up any of the bricks, like the Newman or Merly or or any anglers or something, anything that just I don't want in my hand, I just put it back. Oh, the octopus is one of the ones I like to put back usually if I open it. The octopus is not too bad to open if you have a Runick card, because you can almost summon it and make Baron that way. But this card just is good for follow-up plays, and you can just leave it there and use Rather Carrot to tribute off to negate and destroy whatever they use. This card is like low-key good. It's very underrated. Now we have Soul Sweeper. This is a staple in this deck. Card helps you outboard and push for game. Then we're playing Mannequin Cat. I'm playing it because I am playing targets in the side deck, which I'm not really going to show the side deck, but it's a really good card. This card is insane. We're also playing, obviously, the Toad. Toad's insane. It's Omni Negate, and you can take whatever you negate. And yeah, it's dope. And then we're playing 2 Gigantics. Yeah, this is literally the best card in the extra deck. I can't really explain much about this. This card is crazy. Might get hit, I don't know. I don't want it to, but you know. That's it for the XCs. I'm not playing Zeus because I feel like you don't need Zeus in this build because you don't get a battle phase most of the time. So when you're going for battle, you're trying to kill your opponent. I think Zeus is just a waste in the side deck. That's why, like, you don't really need it. So, and we are playing the XCs. We're playing 2 Sprint. Sprint is crazy. Couple reasons I'm playing 2. Obviously, Kashira, because they will get rid of this. And also because you can sprint twice in this. If you don't play against Kashira, you can definitely sprint twice. You usually sprint gate at turn 1 for the angler, and then on your opponent's turn, you can summon IP. If you have IP, if you make IP, you can IP one of your monsters away, make another sprint, and sprint will send them early, and then early will trigger on your opponent's turn to summon Dracos to Pelia on their turn. So you got a monster negate there. So that's another reason you play 2 Sprint. We're playing Reproducus. I used to play the Bujinki, but I think this card is much better. It's easier to make Toad. It's just easier, and then also if for some reason you have like enough extenders to make IP, you can make IP under the Reproducus and set up for Avermax. It doesn't come up a lot, but it comes up here and there. I'm playing Avermax. I don't know if I want to keep it, but this card's really good against Kashira. Kashira doesn't really have any outs for it other than Zeus, or if they're playing like Book of Eclipse. So it's actually not Book of Eclipse. What am I talking about? They don't really have any outs unless they're playing Dark Ruler no more. That's the card I was thinking about. Sorry, guys. It's been a long day. But yeah, that's all the links. And final card in the extra deck, Baron. Baron, crazy card. Really good card. This card has 1-minute games all day. It's just insane that you can make this in this deck. Well, that was basically it for the deck list. Like I said, I'm not really showing the side deck. I'm still working on it. I'm trying to figure out things for the format. Getting ready for YCS Philly. But we'll probably get a ban list by then. We'll see what Konami decides to do, but thank you for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and have a blessed day. Good night.